you gentlemen have found yourselves in a town, which none of you have asked the name of yet. Um, there's a blue dot there. Okay. Um, none of you remembering how you got there, or really anything about yourselves. Noticing that you don't even recognize your physical appearances. Um, Found your way throughout the city, battled some kobolds, made your way to an inn, talked with the barkeep there, found some information about yourselves and the town itself, and took a nap and leveled up.
Yeah.
Very vague, broad strokes. But you guys have quite a bit more handle on yourselves as humanoids. But Matthew, you had your little side business there.
Mm-hmm.
And but you awaken in the morning in your extremely comfortable beds in the crumpled blanket.
Is that comfortable in quotes?
I mean, they're pretty lumpy. They've been beat up quite a
Pretty
bit.
crumpled?
I mean, the blankets are definitely crumpled. They are very well used in air quotes.
Not my proudest sleeping area.
I mean, as far as you remember, it's the best bed you've slept in.
What? Oh, that's true.
So, um, you guys had accepted a mission from the barkeep
Is that
to.
Elleraine?
Uh,
Was that the barkeep's name?
yes. Yes, he had offered you guys 100 gold each to take care of the dragon, and along with free room and beer for the night.
Seller.
So
Did I give you the spelling of that? His name?
Elleraine?
Yes.
I believe you did.
Okay. Let me just double check. I did. It's in the adventure info tab.
Elarin.
Elarin.
That's an E. Right. That.
Again, it's in the adventure info tab. Along with how to spell all of your own names.
Yep, just use that. The overlay now shows us having names as opposed to question marks.
Yay.
Yeah. Except you. You're just always DM.
I've been called worse.
District manager.
Yes. Assistant to the district manager. So
It's morning.
it is. It is a nice morning.
I would have tried to sneak out of the room after business to kind of just chill downstairs maybe a little bit before they got up, just to kind of take in the morning.
Okay.
Turn you up.
Would you have been attempting to do that stealthily?
I mean, I don't want to wake the partner up, so yeah.
All right. Well, then I will have you go ahead and make a stealth check, which you have a +0 to, sir.
That's a real bummer. Okay. So 0. That would have been a 12.
Okay. Oh, let's see here. Okay. Yeah.
Super.
So you are heading down back to the tavern ahead of everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just wait for everyone else to wake up.
Okay.
Uh, Shortly after he passes, I guess Drayor will look around the room and go, "Did he start shopping without us?" And just being loud and waking up.
Phaedrish.
Phaedrish.
Yes. I was trying to find that in my notes.
I think we're all updated on our names too, so I just keep moving my cursor around.
Yes, everybody should be named correctly. Okay.
How loud does he have to be to wake me up? Pretty deep sleeper.
Let's see here. Yeah, you are, you are a pretty deep sleeper.
Well, if he doesn't wake up, I'm just gonna start like stretching in the room and just making more noise.
So, Phaedrish, go ahead and give me a perception check at disadvantage. You have a +1 to that.
Disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
14?
Okay. So after a few minutes, you are roused due to the loudness of him shuffling around, making loud old man noises.
Ugh, what
It's
is all
really
this
important to
commotion?
stretch.
Ugh.
Oh, why is the ground so far away?
When you
Ugh.
get this old, your knees they kind of go on you. So like I'm stretching and
Just trying to get my bearings. He's still a shape, just blur.
No, he is not.
Oh. Ugh. Oh, fuck, you were old. Jesus. I didn't realize how old you were until I can see you. Can you see me? I can see you. I can see your face.
I look over at Friedrich and what do I see him as the dragonborn that
Y-
I thought he was?
you see him exactly as Madros drew him.
So good. Looks like
Obviously
Trogdor.
with realistic features, not cartoonish, but
One huge arm.
Just squiggly
Trogdor,
lines.
Trogdor looking ass. But he is almost exactly feature wise how he was drawn and shown to you.
This is incredible.
See
The
me.
whole town's been squiggles forever, almost, it would seem. Can we listen to what the tavern's like?
It is disturbingly quiet. And it's still early, like probably neighborhood of like 8, 9 a.m. So it's not unusually quiet for a tavern slash whorehouse, but it's still quiet.
Huh. Do you think Medeiros is did do you think he's Squiggles?
Madros.
Makes
Madros?
Oh.
I mean,
I was gonna correct him later, but
I don't
just wanted to
know.
make
I
sure he
guess
was
the only
talking
way
about
we'll
the same
really be able to
person.
find out is if we find him. I don't know where he went. He doesn't look like he's in here anymore.
I heard him get out of bed.
Oh, did you? I didn't hear shit.
I figured he just had to take a shit. All right. Well, after I get done with my stretches, I'll leave the room and go see what the tavern's like. Paying attention to see if other people are Squiggles.
I'm just gonna lay there for like another 5 minutes before I get up and head down.
Hit the snooze.
Yeah.
So, Matthew,
Hmm.
everyone, and by everyone, I mean all of the 3 people that are down here, are still shapes.
okay.
The barkeep is, from what you've heard, the same man as last night. When you came down, mentioned something about being disappointed that you didn't come find him.
Mm.
But everyone is as they were the night before, but you looking at yourself see yourself as you think you should be.
So I didn't go see our fellow here, Alarian, last night.
No, I mean, you didn't tell me you did.
That's true. I did not. Okay, we'll play with it. So I'll be just
Is that what
kind
you
of.
told him?
I don't think I did tell you that I did. So I
You
guess
did not.
so. We'll keep playing that way then. I'll just be kind of at one of the tables, just plucking my loot and just kind of chilling, kind of taking in the morning as I'm watching everybody kind of come in. Obviously, thinking that nothing's changed.
Well, it's funny that you say that though, because you can see your hands as normal hands
Mhm.
as opposed to outlines,
Gotcha. Okay.
which is different.
Mm-hmm.
But after a few minutes, the barkeep comes and sits down at your table. Where were you?
What do you mean? Where was I?
I was expecting you to come find me last night.
Didn't I?
No, no. I think I would have remembered.
Slept with someone.
Ooh.
I'm so sorry. I just assumed you were a quiet lover.
You wound me, sir.
I apologize. Can I play you a tune?
You may.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
what are you having for breakfast?
What do I deserve? I mean, I feel awful.
I mean, you deserve nothing, but I'll feed you still the same.
Okay. I mean, we can save that for a rainy day. Anticipation.
It's my favorite kind.
Mm.
See,
Yeah, go ahead.
what do you play?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Show me what you got.
Okay. Any requests?
You play.
Okay. And
You
I
have an
start
instrument?
strumming out. I do. I strumming out a very quiet and slow, careless whisper for him,
Nice.
and try to make him feel like the special man he is, and that I really missed out on a night of pleasure.
Cool. I'm gonna need you to give me a performance check.
Time for the
Which
wow.
you get a +4 to that.
Ooh.
With that +4, it's a total 6.
Oh no.
Oof. So, your instrument do you have?
Sorry, sorry, this is not tuned. Hold on.
What instrument do you have?
I believe I found a lute
You
in
you
my.
you do. You have a lute.
Yeah.
So you're playing the lute, and he comes back a couple minutes later, with this nice plate of, like breakfast meats, eggs, like a ham sort of deal, and this bowl of what looks to be sort of like a porridge or an oatmeal sort of deal. Puts it down in front of you, pats you on the back, and says, "Don't quit your day job."
Ooh.
I'll keep practicing. That only hurt me a little bit. See a tear just go down my face.
It was a noble effort. Noble effort.
One less sausage link for you.
Oh,
Dang.
you
Works
ain't
in
getting that
so many
sausage.
ways.
Ain't getting that sausage now.
Feel like a sausage patty right now.
Oh. But about this point, Josh comes down. Drayor comes down.
Are we having a jam session?
Is that Dreyer?
Well, I see you've got your lute out. I happen to play the drum, and I pull out this out of my backpack. Give me a second here, and pull out drum. It's kind of beat up and not.
Matt, you know what he looks like. You
That's
saw him.
true. And I would have
Oh yeah,
recognized his voice.
duh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, please. I can use any kind of loud distraction that I can get. Evidently, I'm off this morning.
You're smaller than I thought you looked like.
That's
The squiggles added height.
oh. Okay.
Which this is the first you're hearing of someone being able to tell what you look like.
So you didn't always see me as small?
I thought there was like more volume. Like, like you talk about a small dog, and there's ranges to the dogs.
Just called you a small dog.
I don't know how to take that, sir.
Well, I'm not good at this. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Let the music speak.
I'll just start pet.
All right.
Just doing some warm up. On the drum.
Well, it's your turn for a performance check. You
Okay.
have a +1 with proficiency.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
So he's just putting all of his emotions into this drum and somehow making your terrible rendition of Careless Whisper sound good. Neither one of you understand how this is happening.
That was quite impressive.
Matching
I
all of
think I
your
understand.
off notes.
I think I understand what you meant by dog. I get it now.
He's just
So-
managing to hit the drum at just the right moment when you're off tune to just camouflage it for you.
Great Guitar Hero rock band going on. Sure. Um, So what college did you study at?
The Coliseum.
Oh, I just assumed with that kind of
I had a lot of free time waiting between fights.
okay. Just assumed you might be a bard. I mean, you just played so well.
No, that just I had a lot of time to practice. Pretty old.
Fair enough. Seems I need more. Yeah, we'll have to find an instrument for our friend here. Get a trio going on the road.
Speaking of that, as I'm laying there, I hear this weirdly odd guitar, and it's kind of like one of those things where I kind of like roll over and I wrap the pillow around my ears just to try and tune it out. But through the pillow, I hear this like mesmerizing beat of different tempos and louds and soft hits, and it kind of like starts getting a vibe going, and I listen to it, and like I start getting on board with it, and I'm just kind of jamming with it while I'm laying there, and it actually makes me get up and go downstairs to see what exactly is going on.
This is 100% fucking music.
Oh,
Yeah.
literally.
Yes. This is music to fuck to.
Do we hear any noises from the people upstairs?
No.
Man, I thought for sure that would just open up business early.
So, there is no one up there right now.
Hmm. What time is it? Do I know?
It's like 8 a.m. ish.
Are all like the
Hey,
doors
Larry.
open? Like they're not?
Yeah, no,
Accounted
there's
for?
nobody up there. You guys were the only ones up there.
Wait, what?
Larian, does everyone just get up really early after a night of passion here?
Oh no, they don't stay here.
Oh, so it's by an hour kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I just let you guys stay because hopefully you're gonna do me a favor.
Right. Yeah, the dragon, right?
Well, I mean, that was one of them.
And the other, absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, one good turn deserves another.
I agree with that statement. That was an awesome breakfast. Thank you so much.
Hey, you deserve it.
I don't know that I did. I played you an awful song. I stood you up. This freaking curse in this town's throwing everything off.
Well, to be fair, you learn to live with it after a while.
Yeah,
I want
that
to
that
live with it.
that sucks.
That's how my brother feels about it, to be honest.
Did we speak of your brother last night?
I mean, he's the mayor.
Oh, I didn't make that connection. Okay.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if we mentioned that or not.
No, I don't think we did. Even though we spoke of him a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason that he drinks and fucks as much as he does.
Do tell.
it's free.
I think if you want to know that story, you better talk to him. That's his story to tell.
That's fair. Where might we find him this early in the morning?
Well, this early, he's probably sleeping it off at his mayoral estate.
Okay. Maybe we can circle around town and come back to him. Sorry, Jerry, what you were saying?
Was there something that you guys needed to do today? I was going to head out and get a couple more like adventure packs and just rations and stuff to head off into the mountains to the south here.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. Outside of if we think talking to the mayor might be another thing we could do. I know it didn't go well last night, so yeah, maybe some light shopping and we can head on out as well. Phaedrus, anything for you? Have you even come downstairs yet?
I assumed I had, but maybe if I hadn't, I am right now.
Okay. Oh, Phaedrus. Good morning.
Ugh. I
Hey,
just heard this mesmerizing music down here. Who was playing that? It was like a soothing, but also kind of what's the word? Exciting drum beat. It was something unlike I've ever heard before.
Oh, you mean this? And I'm still, just kind of
Yeah. That's it.
flapping
That's
the
it.
rim,
Where'd you learn to do that?
in the Coliseum.
Coliseum.
I think it was the Coliseum. There's big crowds. I think that's where.
You perform for thousands?
No, it's by myself in between watching other people die.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like state school. Lots of people wanting to die. Yeah, I get that. Playing music by yourself.
yup.
Uh, so I see what Madras looks like, right?
Mhm.
And everything looks on par to what I remember? Or do I not remember exactly still what he may have looked like, but I now know what he looks
He has described himself to you guys.
like? Okay. So I still don't have really a lot of past memories. I'm still seeing things for the first time.
Correct.
Okay. So I guess I point out as like those wings look a lot better now. Actually, you in general have a defined shape now. Can you see me in that same light?
I do not. You can see my wings.
I can see your wings.
Wonderful. I just want to make sure they were still back there.
They
Okay.
they are there. They are tight to you, not flapping around hitting people.
That's good. That would
This
be very rude.
time.
This time. Okay. No, I can't. Everyone still looks the same to me.
That's strange.
Very.
Um,
Wait, he doesn't see me as the old guy?
Nope.
I don't think he's paying attention.
No.
DM.
What?
Did I miss that?
I still see blobs. The rest of you guys can see things. Oh, except for myself. I can see myself.
You can see yourself. You just can't
Yeah,
see
I looked
us.
down when I was plucking. I could see my fingers.
Interesting.
Mm.
Can I see? Is the bartender around? Can I look at him and see if he looks normal?
He is a shape.
He is. I thought I had things figured out. Now I don't. I feel like I need to go back to bed again.
Wait,
I can see.
who
I can
touched
see-
the flames yesterday? I know I did, and I can see.
I did not.
I did touch the flames, but again, only see myself.
Can I see? Do I look good to me?
Oh, I can't. I can see these two.
Yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood. I can't see this guy over here at the
Correct.
counter. So I have a theory. Hold on one
That
second.
guy.
And I fly over to the bartender. I grab his face and I kiss him real quick.
Whoa.
And I pull away. Can I see him now?
Nope.
Oh, that breakfast was awesome. I just want to again make sure you knew it was appreciated. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I turn around and look at you guys and I said, well, either that didn't work this morning or did I kiss either of you guys last night?
No,
This is
not at
weird.
all.
That's what I had.
Not that I recall.
We can see each other and we can see ourselves, but we cannot see other people.
I guess.
Well, maybe it's just this one guy. Maybe like if we go out into the town,
There
maybe the
are a
curse is-
couple other people in the tavern,
Mhm.
and they are the same as the barkeep.
Hmm.
This makes no
maybe-
sense.
Maybe we should have somebody go to sleep up in our room.
Hmm. We
Well,
did
I
also-
don't know if they're going to want to go now. Might have to wait till tonight.
And knock him unconscious.
Is that really sleeping, though?
It's the best kind of sleep.
I wish somebody would knock me unconscious.
Just pay someone to walk up in your house and punch you in the face right into bed.
I could do it myself.
There you go.
This is really weird, though.
Can't
Don't-
recall what we did yesterday altogether that would have changed this.
Me either.
Do I have any better recollection of anything I did prior to waking up yesterday?
Prior to waking up,
In the street and finding these two about to get
No.
crushed. Okay.
Well, so, Dryer, did you think physical contact with another human would allow you to see them in their true form?
I
Oh, wait. Madros, sorry. I can see you guys now. Before you guys were shapes and you looked almost identical. You
I
did
wish-
not just kiss the bartender, you kissed the bartender.
We had a thing going on. I felt very confident. I thought maybe, I don't know. Grasping at straws, I guess. I don't know.
do you think you kissed us last night?
That was my second theory. If I would have seen his face, I know I would have kissed both of you guys last night.
I mean,
But I
I am a
guess
heavy
that's not-
sleeper, so I probably would not have known if you did.
And that's
But did you?
typically how I like to do it when you're sleeping. So it's a fairy thing. Don't worry about it. I did. Did I say that out loud?
You might have.
So the rumors are true.
Not all of the rumors are true. I just
not all fairies.
I have my thing. Okay. Anyway, can you guys see these two over here? Do they look like anything? These other people that are in the tavern?
They look
I-
like
I-
blurs to me.
Yeah, they don't. They look like everybody else in this town.
Yeah. And like we did last night.
Interesting. Well,
Are you from this town, Dryer?
No, I'm really far to the north,
And we're not from this town. Maybe it's because we're not locals.
or at least the barkeep says I'm pretty far to the north. But that sounds about right.
Maybe because we're not one with this town, the curse isn't holding to us. Maybe because the dragon came by yesterday, and I'm assuming the dragon came by, and that's why everything was on fire and we were knocked out. Maybe we temporarily were endued with this curse. And we slept it off.
Really, this sounds like it's out of my wheelhouse because I don't understand how any of this works.
that or I drew you guys so well that when you took a look at the pictures, that's what you saw the next day. It just came to life.
Yeah, but
What
we
if
didn't
you were
provide
to
you a picture of you.
draw like
Oh,
a
it's true.
birthmark or something, like right above his like eyebrow, or well, where his eyebrows would be.
Strange.
I miss it. What did you say?
So if you drew us and that's what we look like, what happens if you were to draw like an birthmark or something?
I should have tried it. Do you still have that sheet I drew of you, Phaedrish?
It's up in the room.
All right, let me go draw something. Hold on. And I run upstairs, and I'm just gonna draw like a bunch of rings on his fingers, make him look really gaudy, and then I'm gonna come down with it and set it down, and then look right at your hands. Anything there?
Are my
Dang.
hands loaded up with gaudy rings?
Nope.
No.
Are you
Well,
looking? Do you see? I don't have any rings on.
no, it was kind of something I was trying out. Could have cashed those in for some extra gold on the way
Mm.
out, but oh well. I really don't know what we did. Maybe we got drugged. I don't know. Seems to be something that probably happens around here.
Yeah.
But
Well, I guess as long as it doesn't happen again,
right.
we'll be all
Well,
right.
I guess we should probably get on our way. I don't think we're gonna figure this out right now, unfortunately.
Well, I'm going to leave like my backpack and stuff up in the room, and I'm gonna leave my chainmail uh back up there, since I'm gonna be grabbing all sorts of supplies and I'm gonna be bringing them back.
Sounds
For
fair.
so why don't you guys do whatever it is that you were going to do today, and I'll go pick up the supplies.
Okay.
That works for me.
Phaedrich, are we hunting down the mayor, or are we gonna go shop for trifle things I don't need?
I feel like we don't necessarily need anything right now. I mean, if he's gonna be picking up everything, is there something that you wanted?
Always something I want. Just
But
have
nothing.
money in my pocket, burning a hole.
I don't
But
think
I
you
mean,
do.
need. I don't know.
I have nothing that I want. We can. Do you think the mayor is just perpetually in a drunken state?
I hope so. It's a lot easier to get stuff out of people when they're drunk.
It didn't seem like that last night, though. Although he was distracted by a plethora of ladies.
You think?
I believe.
Plethora of people.
I believe I saw him distracted by a plethora of ladies.
People.
They didn't sound like
Well,
females. He was surrounded by people, and he went up to the rooms with them.
You didn't
fair
talk
enough.
to all of them.
That's true.
Well, let's see if we can go distract him with our wiles and see what we can get out of him.
Mhm. Wait, did he? Do you know? Do we know where he's at?
He said most likely at his estate, sleeping off last night.
Do you know where his estate's at?
Yeah. Let me go find that out, and I'll go back up to the bar. Alarian, um, so sorry about that sudden kiss.
Well, I don't mind.
Something came over me. Um,
Never mind.
that's fair. Can we can you point us in the direction of where your brother's house is? I just want to make sure we have as much information as we can get before we head out for this dragon.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. His estate would be a little bit to the northwest of here. let me just draw you a map of the city.
That would be splendid.
If you would be so kind as to get on roll 20, I will show you
I think
a map
I am
of
loading.
the city.
There we go.
I'm waiting for this guy to be the most elaborate artist I've ever seen.
Dang, it's pretty good.
Pretty
Good
solid.
block. Good block work.
Yeah.
Took a long time to make this map. You better enjoy it.
Shit. Probably B for brother.
No.
Oh,
All right.
do we know the name of this? Is the name on this map that he draws?
I'm getting there. Hold on. This one. That one.
Mayor's Mayonnaise.
Yep, you got it.
Didn't think about the context about that before I said it.
I think you did.
At least the mayonnaise is not coming from the crumbled blanket.
Thank you so much for writing the town. I wasn't really sure where we were, so appreciated that we are in Ebonreach. And
Hey, no problem.
looks like up to the northwest here, we'll find the mansion.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Are we okay to leave our things here for a little bit?
If that means that you'll come back.
I mean, I already made another promise and I can't, falter on that again.
Look at that. There's some friends.
Ooh.
All right.
One of them so tiny.
So little. My eyes. There
Must
we go.
zoom
Such zoom.
250%.
It's not going to let me select the character that it represents. Boo.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think we got everything we need. We can I guess you can head off to the store, pick up what you need to pick up while we go over to the mayor's mansion and see if he knows anything more this morning than he did last night.
All right, I'll tap my rapier and just kind of, tap that and do like a check in my pockets, tap in my bag of gold, and say I'll see you guys when I get back. Do we want to leave today? Head out?
I think that is the plan. Just want to make sure we get as much information as we can.
All right.
Yeah.
I probably don't have enough for a horse, but we'll see what I could come up with.
How much do you got there? Horses
Uh,
aren't taken in this town, I don't think.
I got about 15 gold.
Make an make a perception check, Josh.
I rolled a 9, and last I knew I had a +2, so 11.
Okay. You, from what you can tell so far, have not seen anything that would resemble a stables. You get the impression that there are not a whole lot of livestock used in the area.
We might be walking most of this. Oh, I guess you can fly. How much can you carry? Like, does
Uh, I mean, how much can I carry? Are we doing
No, we're not
weight
doing
bearing?
that. No, we're not
No,
doing that.
I can carry quite a bit.
I think that is extremely dumb and limiting for no reason.
It is.
What is?
Encumbrance.
Oh,
because I was gonna say I'm already wearing like 150 pounds of weight.
I could not care any less.
Um. Okay. Well, I appreciate you taking care of the errands for us. Good luck, sir. And I reach out for a handshake,
Shake his hand.
and I bring you in closer and give you a nice hug. Um, we'll see you back here in a little bit. I'll let you know what we find out from the mayor.
Josh, what are you shopping for?
I'm just looking for the like general goods store and getting like um a second like explorers pack or something, just basically doubling up on things to survive.
Okay. Were you looking to role play that, or were you just looking to buy shit?
I just buy shit because I'm not entirely sure that there's people who would recognize me or, you know.
I will say for ease that there wouldn't be anybody who would recognize you. So I mean, you would be able to find a general store and purchase what you need unimpeded if that's what you would like to do. If you would like to explore on your own, we can go that route. I guess that's what I'm saying.
Mm. Um, Before I leave, I'll ask the oh shoot, what's his name? Uh Ellerin, um, if there's like an herbalist as well, if he knows of an herbalist in the area.
We don't have an herbalist in the town. We don't usually have a whole lot of need for one. Unfortunately, most people bring what they need in from out of town for that. Um, what did you need an herbalist for?
Uh, Plants can be pretty useful to put in wounds.
Oh, for sure.
Um, yeah, all right. Well, I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
good luck.
So if you want to just then send me a list of what you're looking to buy, I'll tell you how much it is, and then we can just add it to your inventory.
All right.
Um, the other two, you have the map.
Yep.
Where would you like to go?
I will head there first.
Where's there?
To the mansion.
Sure.
Yep, I'll just be following pretty much right next to him. Make our way up.
Okay. So as you guys get up towards this mayor's mansion area, you realize that this place is very neglected for sure. Uh, it looks like almost like it's abandoned. Um, very run down looking. The lawn is very overgrown. It does not look like it's in good shape. There is a gate, but it's open. You could just walk up to the front door.
Sure. So we'll kind of go through and find the front door. Um, Is there anyone around or?
Around outside?
Yeah.
No, not a single person is around.
Give a hefty knock on the door.
So it is this giant, heavy wooden door, and it has this brass knocker that almost looks like, how do I describe this? It looks almost like a wood elf face that has like a nose ring for the actual knocker. And as you knock on the door, it just pushes open slightly, like it wasn't even closed.
Do we just head in then?
Do you?
I'm
That-
asking Beatrice.
No, sorry.
That seems strange, but he may have just been in such a drunken slumber last night when he came home. He didn't even worry about locking things up.
Yeah.
Maybe
it
we can
seems that
just
way.
maybe we won't go all the way in. Maybe you can just kind of poke your head in and give a yell, see if anybody's in there or home.
Okay. Yeah. So I push the door open a little bit and I just kind of take a peek around the corner. Do I see anything before I yell out?
So you peek in, and this is an entranceway that goes to, excuse me, there's the door, and then on each side of the, it's like a short hallway. There's like benches in little alcoves with windows, and then it goes to like this gigantic, like sweeping, almost like rounded staircase that goes up to a second level. Everything is very well lit, but it's natural sunlight. It's dirty as hell in here. Like, looks like nobody's cleaned in here in forever.
Mm-hmm.
Again, almost looks like it's completely abandoned. But you don't see anybody. There's nobody around. Nobody has noticed you in the area. Excuse me.
I'll peek my head back out before I say anything and make sure you wipe your shoes. And,
Is it pristine in there?
It's something, but we are barging into someone's house, so
That's fair. He is the
I'll
mayor.
go ahead. He is the mayor. I'll go ahead and lift myself off the ground a little bit and make my way through there. Kind of get inside the door. Hello.
No shoe wipes needed.
Is anyone here?
You don't hear any response.
Okay. He might be sleeping still. Maybe we'll just kind of lightly peek around.
Can you how big is this mansion, like in the building in general? Does it look large, like 3-4 stories and really wide?
It's a mansion. It's it's hard to tell from the outside.
Okay.
But it's definitely more than 2 stories. The entranceway itself is, like I said, it's entranceway, giant staircase, and then a whole nother floor that you can see so far.
Gotcha. It's probably going to take us forever to find the mayor in this house. It's huge. Unless we make just a lot of racket, but feels counterintuitive. I feel like you just don't want to barge into somebody's house and start making a bunch of noise. Uninvited at that.
Now, if anything, I felt like I'd move along here a little quieter and see if I could recoup some of the costs we paid for our guard.
That's fair. Well, I have a feeling he's not going to be on the first floor. I don't think the master bedroom's ever on the first floor.
I mean, how old did he look? Some of them tend to have their room on the bottom floor sometimes when they're getting up there.
And see what he looks like.
Cat was scratching the window.
So that to me means we need to search the first floor first and then go upstairs.
Do you want to split up?
Yeah, sure.
Take the first floor, I could take the second floor.
That,
I mean,
Perfect.
maybe we both need to go in opposite directions on the first floor.
right.
Go
What do you
down
want
the
you-
left wing, east wing, and I can go down the west wing, or vice versa.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Unless you want to stick together.
Now we can separate. Which side do you want?
Parchment, boulder, shears.
Parchment, boulder, shears.
Ready?
Both of you make
Again.
dexterity checks.
Fine.
Oh,
Ooh.
14?
Dexterity. Okay. 19.
Ooh, does that mean he wins?
Uh-huh.
I never pick scissors. They always lose. Oh wait, shears. Never pick shears. They always lose.
Yes, boulder. Always the win. All right. I'll take the left side.
All right. I will take the other. If you I don't know how we're going to really let each other know that we found something, but maybe
You
just
don't? You don't know how to do that?
We should probably come up with the system
Oh, wait.
first.
Well, look through my book. I can let you know that I found something, but I don't know if you can let me know that you found something. I can send you a message.
This message.
Well, I'll have my own way. We'll just do something like Scoop! Something like
Oh.
that.
What was that word? What'd you say?
Scoop! It'll just be just a loud noise
Okay.
like that or something.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay. All right.
I guess we'll make our way off in opposite directions in search of the
Mhm.
mayor.
Okay, both of you give me investigation check.
– 18.
17.
Okay. After probably a good 20 minutes, you manage to find him laying on the floor in the kitchen, just in a crumpled heap, passed the fuck out.
Who? Which one?
You both find him at relatively the same time. Madros is there like a minute before you.
Hey, I found the mayor. He's I'm gonna go ahead and like give him a little nudge with my foot.
Go ahead. How hard?
A light one, just to see if he's breathing, basically.
He's definitely breathing. He's drunk as hell and passed out.
So he didn't wake up from me nudging him.
He can, if that's what you're trying to do.
Just trying to do it light enough to see how drunk and passed out he is.
He's real drunk, but if you nudge him enough, he'll what do you want?
Phaedrus, do we wake him up now, or do you want to keep looking through the house?
He
I
hears that and he says, "What are
I
you
feel-
doing in my house?"
Oh, good morning, Mayor.
Oh.
I was just seeing how drunk and passed out you were. We had met you last week.
Very.
We are going to be sent out to look for the dragon. Just wanted to try and get some info from you on kind of what's going on in this town and how we can help.
What? What do you mean you're gonna go look for the dragon?
Well, he's
Why?
the one causing all these problems in town, right?
No.
Oh,
Wh-
well,
Who told you that?
I already forgot his name.
believe it'd be
Valerian,
your brother.
your brother.
Well, why don't you help me get some food and let me sober up a bit, and we can talk about what's going on around here.
Yeah, Phaedrus, can you get him up to a chair real quick, and I can see what he's got in the kitchen?
Yeah, sure, no problem. I just kind of scoop my arms under his armpits and lift him up to his feet and kind of, arm over the shoulder, walking him into the most available seat that I can find.
It's it's not hard. He's not fighting you. He's limp as hell. He is very drunk. His kitchen is very well stocked. He's got a little bit of everything you could think of.
Mr. Mayor, what sounds good this morning?
Food.
Okay,
Whip him up and something with a lot of carbs.
okay. So I'll go in there and I'll make some spaghetti.
Breakfast spaghetti.
Yes.
Spaghetti.
Except no beef. It's eggs.
Nice. I've made breakfast spaghetti once or twice when I was in college.
Sounds tasty.
Make it with
It's
ramen
terrible.
noodles.
Yep.
Mm,
Ramen noodles, eggs, and shredded cheddar.
Yeah.
You put eggs in your spaghetti?
You don't use spaghetti sauce. You use the ramen noodle packet.
I'm using spaghetti sauce, but
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
just mix the eggs into the sauce and get it going, and I'll bring it over to him.
All right. All right. So, why don't you... Oh, boy. Just for the sake of fun and filling something out on your character sheet, make a survival check for cooking this food for him.
They need a culinary check on here.
They really do. Like,
How's
usually
that not
that's
a thing?
performance, but
I mean, it is a performance, but still, I feel like it deserves its own.
I agree.
Looking up some botulism.
Right? I rolled a 14 on my survival.
Okay, you're good. You make this decently edible food.
I'm assuming that's a flat modifier.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You have a +3 to that, sir.
Oh, nice.
So it's actually it's surprisingly good to you.
Mm.
And speaking of which, Phaedrus, you have not had breakfast. This smells surprisingly good to you too.
Did you make enough just for him?
No, this is like one of those instances where you make a ridiculous amount just because you keep adding shit, and
Mhm.
you just end up with this huge pot that you are never going to eat.
And I say yes, and then I sneak another plate around my back, give it to him. Oh, hold on. There's one last thing I got to put on that.
Oh,
And I run into the kitchen. And I grab this pouch of sugar and I just dump sugar on the sauce as well for both of them. That's fairy seasoning for you.
Make a deception check.
Oh, it's a nat one.
Cool.
you
It's
just
very, very obviously sugar.
you put sugar on our spaghetti.
And the mayor just doesn't care.
Carbo load and sugar, baby.
Have you made this before?
I mean, it sounded good.
Have you eaten it before?
No.
Well, I'm hungry as shit. I haven't eaten yet today, so I guess I'll give it a try.
What could be wrong?
Twirl a
There's
little
salt,
around and
there's noodles, there's eggs, there's sugar. All of the main parts you need.
The mayor just starts eating it, just doesn't even care.
The food hexagon, it's got basically almost half of what you need.
We pull in a Buddy the Elf, all the food groups.
What did I total out with that natural one on deception?
Well, I mean, it's a natural one, but had it been not a natural one, you have +6 with proficiency.
wow.
Lie. Okay. I like that. Okay.
This isn't.
Is it
This
good?
spaghetti's not half bad. It's okay. I feel like it's a little sweet. Now,
It is, but it works. It balances out with the acid from the tomatoes surprisingly well, which is good because those tomatoes were real close to being not usable. They've been in there a while,
Mm.
and there's no refrigeration.
Right.
you know, I'm just gonna add a little bit of butter into the spaghetti, mix it around as well, just to see if I
Add
can
that.
make it a little more creamy.
Get that fifth one, the creamy, on the hexagon.
Yeah.
You already got the creamy at the tavern. Uh, is anybody gonna need a break? We good? Keep going.
I'm fine.
Okay, I might just step away for a second and fill up my glass of water, but that's all I need.
Yeah,
Why
I'll
don't
take a
you?
potty- I'll
Go
take
ahead.
a potty break real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Pause the recording. I'm gonna grab some more water too.
You pause the recording.
I can't do it.
Yep.
Unpaused.
All right. So the mayor has eaten his breakfast spaghetti. Seems
I've
to
also-
have sobered up.
I've also finished my spaghetti and I'm feeling much better now. I had some
Because
hanger coming on, but it is now
you are-
subsided.
You are no longer hangry. So, what would you like to know?
What would we like to know? I don't know. I guess I'll let the little fella lead the way in his questions, as it was his idea to come up here.
So you had questioned me, Mayor, on who let us know about the dragon, and you didn't seem to think it was a problem, but your brother does. Why is it that you don't see it as a problem?
Listen, didn't say the dragon wasn't a problem. He's not the problem.
Hmm. So what's more important?
The hags.
Hmm. From what I can recall, which is not very much, the dragon and the hag might have been kind of working together. Am I right in that assumption?
Not really. Listen, I shouldn't even really be telling you about this. They could kill me just for giving you any information. But it's hags.
Hmm. So there's more than one now.
It's a coven.
Okay.
Are they the ones that put the curse on this town? Where everybody is not able to see each other in a proper manner?
In a sense, listen. What I'm about to tell you, you cannot speak a word to any of the townsfolk. The only people who know anything about this are me and my brother. And the only reason that we know about this is because that's part of the deal we made.
And what was the other parts of this deal?
The general gist of this deal is that we would give the hags something. We didn't understand the extent at the time, but we would give the hags what they wanted in exchange for protection from the creatures to the north and the south. Be they humans, ferocious creatures, anyone who would do us harm. We are under their protection.
So, under this protection, where does the dragon fall in this if he's coming into town destroying everything? Why haven't they protected you from the dragon?
The dragon works for them.
Oh, so because there was goblins. Goblins? There was, I think, goblins here yesterday. Did the dragon come and spew its flames to destroy all them, and people thought they were attacking the city?
Again, you cannot breathe a word of this to any of the townsfolk.
Understood.
The way this works, every approximately 2 years or so, the hags send the dragon and his followers, if you will, the kobolds that revere him, to basically steal all of the children from the town as their price.
Oh,
Did they tell you what they did with the children?
I refuse to ask.
Don't blame you. It's just more guilt.
boy, that's a sticky situation.
But the dragon is somewhat of a blessing. You see, when the dragon comes and basically ransacks the city, his poison, if you will, has the effect of wiping the memory of people who come in contact with it.
Have you figured out what can relieve this issue from the poison?
I do not know. The only thing that I could think of would be to break the hag's hold on the entirety of the Obsidian Vale as a whole. The hag's destruction is the only way.
I guess the bigger question is, do you want these people to remember?
No, absolutely not.
Hmm.
That's why you must not breathe a word.
Also,
and why
can
you must not go after this dragon.
So why does your brother want me to hunt the dragon?
Yeah, this is conflicting.
My brother, we see this issue very differently. I see this issue as we have made this deal in an effort to protect the town, and while it is a heavy price, it is one we must live with.
And he doesn't agree with you.
He does not.
Fair enough. So what do you suggest then? We leave the dragon alone and go after the hags?
I would suggest that you forget that you learned any of this.
And leave town?
I don't know that you can leave town.
Why is that?
Excuse me?
You'll just have to find that out for yourself.
So
I
we
don't
ran into
like-
an interesting thing this morning. I believe we were affected by the dragon yesterday. There's a group of us, me, Madros, and the old guy, Dryer. We woke up and we didn't remember who we were, what we were here for. So I believe we were caught up when the dragon came through and did what it did.
Probably.
However, this morning we woke up and we still don't remember what happened prior, but we can see each other now. Nobody's a blur between us three, but everybody else in the town is still a blur.
Except me. I still can't see.
You get what? You said you could.
I can see... Oh, right. Sorry. I'm still a little foggy.
You could see us.
Yes.
But we can't we can't see what you look like, but we can see what each other look like. Is that part of the dragon's effect as well? Or is that we're trying to put the pieces together as to why that happened and how to prevent it from happening possibly in the future?
Why can we see each other and not the townsfolk?
I think that the mind is a curious thing. And when it's striving to find some sort of familiarity, it will project. Something along the lines of you're seeing what you want to see.
So,
But not
With
seeing it as it actually is.
It could be. but there's no way to know for sure.
So hypothetically, not say we will break this promise that you've made. If I were to tell the townsfolk, would they be able to see me and I'd be able to see them?
Tell them what?
This, all of this.
No, I don't think that's what he means.
No.
I think
I think that what probably happened would be some form of description has been given of what you may or may not look like, and your brain is projecting that onto the outline that you would normally see.
I see.
If you were to try to explain to one of the townsfolk what happened as far as the curse goes, it doesn't end well for them.
Understood.
Is it because you told us? Does that mean it's not going to end well for us now?
I don't know that this particular aspect of the curse affects you
Because we're not from here.
because you were not here when the pact was made.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Because initially, after my brother and I realized the toll that was going to be exacted, we tried to warn people. It was very strange. It was like as soon as we finished explaining, the people just almost went blank and then made some excuse to get away and then completely forgot. It was very strange. I assume it has something to do with the curse. But we have tried warning people against having more children because of this. We have tried warning people to keep their children inside, and it as soon as their children are gone, it's like they never remembered that they existed. My brother and I are the only ones who seem to be exempt from this.
Because you're the pact makers.
I don't know exactly why. Maybe it's just to torment us. I don't know.
Okay.
So you want everything to stay alive as it is, just kind of going about your business to keep the town safe. Your brother wants us to destroy everything to lift the curse from the town and allow people to retain their memories and remember their children and kind of let the city grow. Because at this state, eventually the city's not going to exist anymore if no children are allowed to survive. Everyone will just die off eventually.
As much as people don't seem to think so, my number one priority is to this city. I have devoted my entire life and my sanity to protecting this place. My brother has done very much the same. We just have different methods. He seems to think that it can be done. I don't know. I think the word you're looking for is depression. Severe depression. Drinking and attempting to feel something. Anyway,
Repopulation.
sure, we'll go with that. But maybe you outsiders are the variable. I don't know. I don't know if you're willing to risk your lives on it, but I cannot, in good faith, ask you to do so.
Repopulate your town?
No, not to
Yes.
repopulate the town.
I figured if we can repopulate with children of our own and they're not bound under the curse.
I assume you are both male, yes?
Ding, side mission.
Yes.
Repopulate the town.
Yeah.
Roll for performance check.
I don't want to talk about
Are you the fastest sperm?
Wouldn't that be a survival check?
No, that's afterwards.
I feel like
You
it's
gotta
a
perform
D100 roll.
first. You have to
How
perform
many
first. Is it twins? Roll a D100.
So, with what you're saying, Mayor, do you feel confident enough to let us know information to maybe take care of this?
Grab me that bottle behind you. And he just turns it upside down and empties the whole thing.
Mayor, I have a question.
Yes.
Are you, from what other people have mentioned, always in a drunken state because you don't want to remember or you want to forget the essentially the curse that was placed upon this town?
It's I don't deserve to forget. This is part of my penance. This whole situation is mine and my brother's fault. We made a bad call, and the entire region, not just this town, is suffering for it.
Oh, I didn't realize that it was every town in this region.
This is the only human populated town in the area.
Oh,
Everything to the south of here is basically uncharted wilderness. And most things to the north are far enough away that they are out of the reach of the hags for now. But they are growing bolder and growing stronger.
So, again, is this something you would like us to attempt?
I don't. I can't ask you to do that. I can't.
We're asking.
You are free to do as you wish. But I will not ask more people to shed blood for us. And
So, we're.
do not get me wrong. If you undertake this, there will be bloodshed.
Well, it seems like it's something I have to do. And why I'm here. So, might you point me in the right direction of the hags?
They are to the south.
Okay.
As far as I am aware, there are 3 hags. I have only met with one, but they are scattered to the south.
And this dragon comes from the same area?
He is. I mean, everything is to the south. The dragon comes from a mountain that is to the southeast of town.
Hmm.
He has his mountain lair, and there is a village of kobolds that worship him set up around the base of the mountain. The kobolds that he brings with him to help him take the children are from that village.
Now, as far as taking care of this issue for you, do you have military forces if anything else were to come in from the north, from any other direction?
That is the one thing that the hags have done for us. They have lived up to their promise to protect us. The only thing that bothers us is the dragon and the kobolds from the north and the south. And the dragon is pretty much like clockwork. It's every about 2 years.
So, question to clarify: if this dragon works for the hags, why is the dragon a problem and the hags are not because of this protection?
I said the opposite.
He did.
The hags are the problem, not the dragon.
Yep. Can confirm.
Right. And I see them both as a problem in this. You said the dragon works for the hags, yes?
I see it as you take care of the hags, the dragon will have no reason to bother us.
I see.
My brother disagrees.
Okay. Well, Phaedrish, anything else for the mayor?
How long has this been going on for? You said the dragon comes by every 2 years like clockwork. Gets all the children. How many years of children are gone?
Let's see here. I am currently, and he pulls out this little book from his back pocket, which has it looks like it's had pages torn out and shoved in at like different angles and like little almost like post-it notes stuck to it.
Mm-hmm.
He flips to like the first page and he says, I am 134 years old. We made this deal approximately 115 years ago.
Wow.
Wow.
It's a lot of blood.
Yes. A lot of missing children.
How is this town even here anymore? 115 years. No children?
I mean,
Is everybody... I mean, we can't really see the people's faces in town and everything, but that has to make everybody old. Everybody in this town is old. Shit.
I mean, it depends on their race.
Yeah, I guess.
In D&D, average life expectancy of a normal person is said to be approximately 100. So, I mean, yes, they're old, but it depends on how old they were when things were started.
Yeah,
What's
children.
considered a child, that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, if the children are hiding, they won't get taken away. They don't have magical powers to like know where the children are at. It's just if they happen to see them, they're taking them.
I have only seen one time where someone has successfully hidden a child.
Wow. I retract my statement.
How might that have happened?
I do not know to this day.
Do you know who it was? Are they still here?
That child's name was Cyrena. I think that's what it was, Cyrena. Her parents have been missing for a long time.
No distinction of whereabouts.
I mean, she disappeared not long after they successfully hid her. Like, they tried to get her out of town, and then not long after they disappeared as well.
Cyrena's still here in town?
I haven't seen them in
Haven't
years.
Okay. Okay.
Almost sounds like as a sacrifice, the parents were taken as opposed to the child in that case.
I don't know. That could be. If that's the case, I've never heard anything like that happening since.
I just realized the little mushrooms in Matt's background are moving.
Mm-hmm.
Off topic.
That's all right.
Mr. Mayor, do you have a formal name, or do you just prefer Mayor?
I mean, you can call me whatever you want, I guess.
Well,
It doesn't really matter.
I mean, I've
But-
heard a lot of people call you different things, but not an actual name.
My name is A. Lauren.
A Lauren?
Yes.
That's not how I spelled it.
My parents were rather cruel. Named me and my brother very close together.
That is very close together. Now that I'm looking at it. Alorin and Ellaraine.
Yeah. Some sick idea of a joke, I suppose.
Moonshadow? Still got the same last names?
Yes.
Yeah. Not a bad name. I like it. It's unique.
Only one I know.
Me too now.
Yeah, but, I mean, how far do you know?
Just a couple days,
Ah.
apparently.
That's a good joke in this town. We never get tired of that one. Especially because it's the first time you heard it all the time.
Well, I guess we'll. I don't have anything else, and I feel like the longer we stay in this town, the less we're gonna accomplish. So we might as well start to find our buddy Dryer and see if he got what he needed to get, and head on out.
Well, good luck getting out of town.
That's you mentioned that actually. Now that brought up another question. Is there like a magical barrier where we can't pass through the edge of town? Or is there the gates blocked off?
It's one of those things, it's just better if you see it yourself. Now, if you'd
unknown
be
is
so
scary.
kind,
All right.
get the fuck out of my house.
Good day.
Was till you woke me up.
You gotta admit, you feel a little better though after you ate and sobered up.
No.
Nope. All right. To the pub we go.
To the pub. Thank you so much, Mayor.
I really hope it works out for you.
Me too.
If it doesn't, you'll never hear from us again.
Also true.
And nobody will remember us. Seems like a win-win.
I will.
All right, go rest it off. Let's go fight Dryer.
All right. Did he say where he was going, or were we just gonna meet back up at the crumpled blanket?
I mean, he said he was going to be shopping around town and then back to the crumpled blanket, so
Okay.
we'll look for him in town real quick, and if not, we'll return there.
We go walking
I'm back at the tavern.
Back to the tavern then.
Unless the DM accosts me in the town somewhere, but
I do not accost anyone. Nope. Drayer's just having breakfast.
I'll
you-
find. Sorry, go ahead, Josh.
I was just gonna say, he's got some extra kit with him, big like tent and just a extra backpack and block and tackle and some other odds and ends. He's got stacked, kind of sitting there as he's scooping up some food. Well, are we ready?
I'll come back. Well, I'll relay everything that the mayor said to Dryer, so he's caught up. And then I'm probably gonna go find Alorian one more time before we head out.
Sure.
That's a good idea.
Lorian, we just met with your brother.
Was
He's
he
starting
still
to kinda-
drunk?
He's still very drunk, but we made sure he was fed.
Well, that was
Lord.
mighty kind of you.
So we kind of got two sides of the story pieced together now. I just have a few questions about kind of your side and your motivation on this dragon now. Your brother seems
Alright.
to think the others that you've made a deal with were more important than this dragon.
He's certainly entitled to his opinion. Drunk as he may be.
So why do you find it more important for us to find this dragon? What's your motivation behind that?
Well, I personally have never seen one of them hags come in here. Seen that dragon come through like clockwork every 2 years.
He seems to think if we leave the dragon alone and take care of the hags, that the dragon won't come by anymore. Do you believe that?
I I feel like maybe that might be true, but I feel like it might be a lot easier to take out that dragon than those hags.
It is a tough toss up.
I mean,
We've
plus
got three.
dragon head looks way better mounted on the tavern wall.
Hmm, I think that's probably debatable.
Want a hag head?
3?
Yeah.
At least then you could put them all making look at each other like a bunch of goobers.
We like goobers.
Oh, look at me. I'm a hag.
Fucking throw tomatoes at it and shit.
Mhm. I do like that idea.
Although, from what I remember, that dragon, that head would look pretty cool.
Indeed. So, your brother mentioned Serena. What do you remember about her?
Serena. That name doesn't ring a bell to me.
It was a while ago. He didn't really say how far long back it was, but the parents, they were a child at the time. Parents had successfully hid her away, and she wasn't actually captured by the kobolds when the dragon came through. But then her parents disappeared shortly after. He hasn't seen her for years, but as far as he was aware, she was around.
Mm. Yeah, I don't really remember that. Sorry, I don't think I can help you with that one.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Oh, reading the eyes. Checking the sweat.
That's going to be
You got +5 with
22.
proficiency.
Oh,
He genuinely does not remember.
Cares about the kids, huh? All right. So, your brother seems to think the dragon's a blessing to the town. You don't agree?
He said that the dragon is a blessing?
He did.
Well,
it did,
now I
because
know.
it makes everybody forget what has happened. So they aren't pained by knowing that they lost anything.
Well, I mean, that part might be true, but it's still not as good as it not happening in the first place.
True.
I think the best solution is to just get rid of it altogether.
I could agree with that.
Has there been a lot of people in the past that have tried to get rid of this dragon?
No, nobody.
How did we get into town then? If
What do you-
people can't. Madros told me that we're gonna have trouble getting out of the town. People are allowed in, but you can't get out.
I mean, you can you can get out.
Your brother said we could not, and that we'd have to see for ourselves why.
He said, good luck.
Hmm. Well, I mean, I've never had any problems that I know of leaving. I've never
about
tried to go out south though.
We did have to wake him up from a very deep drunken state and feed him food to get him in a semi-coherent state, so he still may have not have been 100% there.
I mean, they usually keep the northern gates locked. Southern gates, nobody's really tried to go in or out of those.
Do all of your shipments and everything just come from the ocean to the east or west?
That's a river.
Oh,
It just
Kidding.
looks like an ocean.
didn't say any of that.
But yeah, most of it just comes in on the river.
Well, we can go see what might be causing us this trouble if you guys are ready.
Yeah. Ellerin, can I go ahead and just go over the room with you real quick before we close up shop?
Say that again?
Can we go look over the room real quick before we close it up? Make sure everything's how it should be for you.
Yeah. Yeah. We could do that.
All right. I'll meet you boys outside.
Can I grab a nail for the road?
Yeah, sure.
Appreciate it.
Just make sure you bring the tankard back.
I'll leave it at the gate, so when we come back, I'll bring it with me.
How about you just drink it inside?
I could do that too. That's fair. Take your
Thank
time.
you.
And I'll take Ellerin up to the room and close the door, and promise is a promise, my friend.
Yeah.
Gonna milk this ale. It's gonna be a minute.
Oh yeah, he's milking
You
that
decide
ale
to
all
stay
right.
inside for all of that noise.
He's gonna milk that ale all right.
37 seconds later.
It's 38.
Sorry, I'm out of practice on what it is.
Make a performance check.
I
No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Do it. Do it.
got a 17.
He loved
Oh.
it either way.
Yes. And I'll grab a quill and a little piece of paper on the edge of the bed, and I'll write down the recipe for the breakfast spaghetti for him.
Oh, that's so sweet. He's gonna give you some DM inspiration for that.
Yeah. And I'll get myself all dressed up and head back downstairs to join the group.
Hair is definitely askew and disheveled.
I don't think I have prestidigitation.
You don't need it.
We know what we did.
They know
Everybody
what you did.
knows.
That's
That was too
Everybody
long.
everybody heard it.
Whoa. Vocals.
Love
Have
Playing
you
a
heard-
ditty on your guitar at the same time?
Have you guys heard the screaming goat?
Oh no.
Finisher is not a finisher if it's not shocking.
It was definitely a shocker.
Whew. Sorry, boys. That mage hand got some use. Anyway. To the south?
If you guys are ready, I've got I see Dreyer with two big old packs and a tent, and he's just encumbered with gear and stuff.
No,
for
we're
the
not
trip.
encumbering.
Oh, do you need help with some of that dryer?
I don't think so. It doesn't seem to be slowing me down.
Okay. Well, let me know if you need a hand.
That's what you guys paid me for, right?
That is true.
That's what we paid you for.
Get you safely off to the what was it, Obsidian Vale? Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. So, you guys head to the southern gate of town, and it's this big, giant, ornate. It looks like almost like woven wood, like almost like tree roots woven together. Sorry. Um, but it forms like a gate across the entirety of the road here. It it's not pictured on the map, but there is like a wall around the city as you would expect. And it in the middle of it, where the exit would be, appears to be this giant. It looks like a mirror, very polished silver mirror.
Um, can I walk up to the mirror? Can I see a reflection in the mirror?
Mhm.
Do I see myself?
Mhm.
Can I cast detect magic on the mirror?
Sure. It is definitely magic.
Definitely magical in nature.
I'm gonna dip an index finger into the mirror.
It's like touching a mirror.
Hmm.
You just
And
smudged the mirror.
and
Oh,
I don't know if I explained it well enough, but it is covering the entire portal exit way.
Oh, so it is huge.
Yes. Yeah, it's like the entire exit is blocked by this mirror.
Do you think this is like a magic doorway?
Here, real quick.
Do we have to just will our way through it?
Are there any guards stationed around that we can ask what the deal is with the gate?
Nope. There are no people around.
Phaedrish, do you know the word for friend in Draconic?
You would, because
I
you speak
should.
Draconic.
Maybe if you speak it, it will open.
Do you think this is a draconic mirror?
I don't know. Just dragons, kobolds in this direction, maybe.
Uh, friend? I just try and think of my. Would draconic be my, I guess, main language, or would common be my main language, and I just kind of know draconic and say it every now and then if I'm happen to be around other dragonborns.
I would say common would be your main language, just because it's common and that's sort of the definition. But I mean, you speak both fluently, so
Okay. I just close my eyes and think about what the translation would be, and I just say soon, and I like wave my hand in front of it and see if anything happens.
Oh,
I
sorry.
don't think that's working.
I read it in a book somewhere. Just thought maybe it would work.
You never know. Sometimes books actually are factual.
It's true. I mean, it was Dwarven in that book, but I figured Draconic
Ah.
maybe.
it's a good book.
Mm. Hmm.
Well, we could try going over the gates. How tall are the walls of the roots?
They're pretty tall. You would have a difficult time climbing over it.
Can I look
Can
behind the mirror?
Nope.
Can I try to like suss it out arcane wise, can I search it to see kind of what's going on with the magic?
You can. Let me pull your character sheet up here. You can make an Arcana check.
Okay.
You have +0 to that, though.
That's a 9.
Okay. You are not familiar with this particular sort of magic.
I mean, I hate to do this, guys, but do I gotta go back to the blanket and see how Elrian leaves the town?
Well, maybe we could just take one of the fishing boats that comes up the river and just sail out of town and just park, get off and trudge off into the woods. We break this
That's an
mirror,
option.
maybe people, the town will get attacked.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. Yeah, I
Can I-
guess we can try that.
Can I just try closing my eyes and imagining that I'm just walking out of town and walk towards the mirror?
Sure.
Just see what happens. I'm just going to keep walking.
Sure. So you close your eyes and you imagine yourself walking out of town and you just walk right through the mirror.
Do I just disappear to them?
I rush the mirror.
You run face first into it.
Oh God, my nose.
Bong!
Oh, I'm just sitting down on
You
ass
take
for a second.
4 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. How much is that taking down for me now?
You are at 13 of 17.
Okay.
Oh, maybe only dragons can pass through it.
I think there was a delay. Do you remember what he said when he said friend? I couldn't remember.
I think he said soon.
Oh, okay. Soon. And I run towards the mirror again.
You run face first into it again.
God damn it.
I guess I didn't really explain what I was doing. I just did it.
I'm telling you, it's got to be draconic.
That's what I see.
You lose 2 more.
I guess while they're trying to figure this out, I kind of wait. I just count to like 5 after I started walking, and then I'll just open my eyes and see where I'm at.
Okay. So you open your eyes and you are standing on this. It almost looks like a dirt road, but it's horribly overgrown with just like swamp grasses and trees, almost like like in New Orleans, the trees that just have like the nasty like shit just hanging off of them all the time. It's just that sort of thing. This is just like a big fucking steamy bog sort of deal. This is just a wet, swampy, nasty forest sort of deal. And as far as you can see, it's dark, but that's just because the trees are so dense. Not like dark, but like tree canopy is so dense that it's dim.
Yeah.
It's the same as the Floridian shit trees.
Say again?
Is it the same ones? The Floridian shit trees? They're the same ones?
Same sort of idea. Like
Gotcha.
Swamp Boat Tour sort of
Gotcha.
gum up your shit trees.
Spanish moss everywhere.
Yeah, that sort of deal.
That's it.
And if I turn around, do I see anything behind me?
You see basically the same thing you saw from inside the town. It's just the same ornate roots and shit in a mirror across the road. That's the word.
So I will. I guess I'll turn around. I'll look at the mirror, and I'll do the exact same thing. I'll just close my eyes and imagine myself walking back into town. Walk back
And
through
you
the mirror.
just walk back through.
Zoop.
He just appears right in front of you again.
Yeah.
I'm
Ugh.
looking up at him with a bloody nose.
Yeah.
What happened? Did somebody
Well,
attack you while I was gone?
How are we gonna get through if it only lets dragons through?
I spoke dragon, and it didn't let me through.
Oh, I guess this is my fault. I just thought this would work, but I didn't tell you guys what I was doing, and it did work, but you didn't know how it worked. So I could be wrong. Maybe it is because I'm dragonborn, but I just closed my eyes and imagined myself walking out of town, and I just started walking. And when I opened my eyes, I was out of town.
Okay. I'll go lay my hand on the mirror again and close my eyes and do the same. Imagine I'm moving through.
So when you put your hand on it, it's solid. And then as you close your eyes and think about moving through, your hand just passes through and you sort of fall forward through.
Sure. As I
Not that bad. It's just sort of like when you're leaning on something and it just moves forward.
I land flat.
It's not that bad. You're not gonna fall.
Oh,
I'll go ahead and follow Madris's lead there and stumble through the portal after him.
Okay.
ugh.
And I'll just calmly walk through like I've done already.
Dryer, you got a lot of stuff in town. I feel the weight.
He is also 3 times your size.
Kindly, please get off me.
I'll just step over them as I walk through the mirror, not knowing that they are laying on the ground on the other side. Dragonborn weight on top
off.
Ugh.
of just fairy pancake.
I'll just slowly pick myself up. All right, boys. Where are we going?
Well,
Do we see any mountains or anything? Like, does the view change? Like, we don't see the town behind us necessarily.
You can see like the tops of the buildings from the town over top of the wall behind you. It's not like you can't see anything behind you. It's still the same, gate that you saw from the other side and the mirror across the road. But it's, I mean, you are on the other side of the wall.
And do we see any mountains off in the distance?
You don't, because it's so densely packed with these trees covered in moss and all sorts of other fun stuff. But what you do notice is it is almost completely silent. There's no animal sounds. There's no like running water sounds that you would expect to hear. It's strangely quiet.
that has to be the pact keeping everything away.
Yeah, I
Must
just got it strapped down best I can, but I'm not very stealthy.
The pact, not pack.
Oh,
The deal that was made.
oh.
Remember we were talking in the bar, the deal
I-
that the
you
brothers
know-
made.
You guys talked about the hags, and it kind of went over my head.
That one flew way over my head.
Mm.
And he can fly.
Mm.
All right. Well, I mean, they said everything was to the south. It's really dense around here, so I think it's best to stay on the path. And we just follow the path, right? Till we find something that looks weird or important.
Sounds good.
I don't know how long it's going to take to get there, though. But we'll find out.
We haven't really discussed this, but I mean, you guys hired me to kill the dragon, and the mayor and the barkeep hired us as well to kill the dragon. But the mayor asked you not to kill the dragon. Are you changing my orders?
We got two sides of the story. I think we take this trail and see where it leads. I have a feeling we might be able to talk to this dragon about something. Maybe another arrangement. I don't know.
Have you ever tried talking to a multiple 100-year-old horde-holding powerful dragon in his lair?
I'm not saying we take everything he has. I'm saying we have a conversation. He's very intelligent, I would assume.
Could be.
It's not my mission to really go after the dragon, but I could see where this could help the town.
For the sake of time, I'm just going to send this to you instead of reading it to you. Oh no, it's too long.
Discord Nitro.
I'm not paying for it.
I have it. Send it to me.
I can't. That defeats the whole purpose.
Messenger. Two parts.
How much is Nitro?
Too much.
$10 a month?
I
or something
pay.
like
What do I pay? I paid like the yearly thing, so I think it's like $100 a year.
Okay. It's not terrible if I.
And I've been
have-
paying it since
65 other
Discord
ones.
was brought to light,
Gotcha.
grandfathered in.
Ooh, that is a big guy.
Probably only half of it.
It's not half, it's most of it.
Good lord.
All right, so I think the DM's going to lead us through this adventure on our way down to find the dragon.
Oh no, this is just description of what you're seeing at the moment.
Ooh, I'll come back to that.
Well, I'll take out my crossbow, and I guess start walking and leading the way, as I assume that's probably my place in this troop.
Please.
Okay.
I
So-
do make sure to have on my was it chainmail I'm wearing? Ring mail, whatever it is I'm wearing.
Something like that.
Can I, before we start going, just try to walk over to, I don't know, a nearby tree and break a branch off?
You can certainly try.
Not like a massive branch, just, something that would be, I don't know, like a couple inches in diameter.
You can certainly try. Let's roll your strength.
Oh. You got to roll my strength before I roll,
Yeah,
right? Or do I
sure
roll
do.
and then you let me know
Oh,
what it will be?
Oh no. No. We're gonna roll it together. It'll be fun. That's actually not too bad.
14?
All right, hold on.
What is
Why
that, Josh? Resin, glass? What are you working with over there?
Josh?
Did I say Josh?
You
Jake.
did.
My bad.
This?
Yeah.
It's just resin.
Hmm.
This is
Regular.
glass. That's what
It
I
looks
was
shiny.
using.
Ooh.
All right. What did you roll, Jake?
14.
Okay, so you have a -1 to that, which is not bad. But you do manage to break something off.
Is that a 9?
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of fitting, I guess.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just thick. There's no C at the end of that.
I mean, you got a pretty high dex for your.
I did.
Okay.
Crack
So
that branch. I just like having a walking stick, and I don't like using my staff as an actual ground utility item.
Seeing him break off the stick there, I'm gonna try and break one myself.
okay. So you can
Is that how we're
also,
figuring out strength?
if you want to, you
I look at it,
can
I'm like,
do,
oh, that wasn't too hard. I figured that branch was going to be a lot more green and difficult to break.
do a strength check as well.
I suppose I could use a new wand. Sure.
+2, Mr.
Oh,
Drayor.
then I have a 6.
You're having a real tough time. You are not doing your best life at showing these people why they hired you. But after a while, you do manage to break one off, but it is very small.
He like goes through a couple of them, tries to find one that actually breaks. I feel like I'm just standing there watching him.
I rolled a 15, TJ.
15. You have a -1. So you also are okay with that?
Wait a second.
What?
If I've got a +2, then my armor still slows me down if I wear it.
No.
All right.
If it's a bigger branch, I'll go ahead and swap off with Dryer.
Oh, this will
Pity
be great
branch?
kindling.
It's average size for Madros.
Yeah. I just need a little guy.
Yeah, you're good.
Practice some wand tricks.
Josh, what strength slows you down from your armor?
If my armor class is 16, I need to have a 16 to not be
No.
slowed down.
Chainmail only needs 13.
Heavy armor said the armor bonus of it.
Nope. I'm looking at it right now.
It's not loading up.
The strength requirement for chainmail is 13.
That's not the
Yes,
that's the minimum to wear it. That's not to ignore the effects of it.
I'm telling you, it's the same thing.
Okay. Per the rules, it's not though.
Well, it gives you the same walking speed as it should.
Okay.
Strong legs. Seasoned leg. Rippling with muscles.
God, you all gay in this campaign.
Problem is,
No problem. Just saying.
How short are the shorts that you're wearing? Are they like right up to the bending of the thighs?
Who are you asking?
Dryer.
Did he say he was wearing shorts?
Not in real life, and I don't know actually. I'm not sure what he was wearing. I'm assuming, but I could just look over and he's wearing pants.
I've got some shorts on.
Look
Some
at
I
them.
imagine-
What are those?
I imagine Dryer wearing something about the same. He's got to get around and be mobile,
He's got little shorty shorts on
like
and
bike shorts
chainmail.
on.
Oh, I guess you're right, TJ. The 13 does cover it. All right.
I know.
All right. He's right. He's right, boss.
Suplex.
It's my campaign. I'm always right. All right. So, you all have walking sticks.
and you are walking through the swamp. The road does not go for long
Oh.
before it is flooded out.
Wildlife.
You get the impression that there's not a whole lot of traffic through here. Wild or human.
Well, I kind of wish I had a pair of wings now, because we could just
Yeah.
float right over this water.
It's really nice as I float across.
Can you lift me up while you're flying?
Absolutely not.
Let's try.
Absolutely not.
But what if?
No,
You jump on my back, I go face first into the swamp.
he actually drowns in the mud. Roll a new character, Matt.
New character.
Drayor, go
Just
ahead and give
curb
me a
stomped.
survival check.
All right. Last I knew, I have +2 to this, so that'll
You
be
sure do.
20.
Okay, so you don't have a hard time visualizing where this road would have gone if it wasn't flooded. So you are able to lead your group through pretty easily. Not far down the path, you see what appears to be the entrance to a cave, with some sort of carvings around the outside.
Can I look at the carvings?
Sure.
Is it pretty far off in the distance, or is it kind of right where we're traveling by?
Well, I mean, if Madros is going to look at the carvings, it's going to be right where you're going.
Yep.
Let's see here. You do not recognize these carvings.
Okay.
Let's see here. I'm going to need you to make an intelligence check. Just straight intelligence.
Okay. That is. I don't think I have a multiplayer on that.
You do
No.
not. You have +0.
Straight 17.
Okay. This sorry. This is a language, but you are not sure which one. It's not one you speak or have seen before.
Sorry, guys. I guess I'm still a little foggy from running into the mirror. Can you guys take a look at this?
I guess, yeah, sure. Walk up
Yeah.
to it,
For the
give it a look.
for the sake of you guys saving time.
Do
Sorry. None of you speak this language.
Okay.
This does not look familiar to me either.
Could be Goblin.
Is it really intricate? Almost kind of like runes? Or is it just like,
Cave drawings.
yeah, like hieroglyphics?
It's I don't really know how to answer that. It is a form of runes, but they are rough. They're not. It's not like flowery, detailed handwriting. This is like scratched into the stone runes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it could be a warning of some kind. Not that any of us can read it, so I guess
mean,
disregard it.
Yeah, I don't know we don't really plan on going into this cave, right? That's not
Is there
really-
any way to go?
I don't think the
Do we have-
dragon's in there, mate, or probably not. It's not the mountains.
This cave isn't our like the way we have to go to. Like, there's ways around it, right? Or is it like a cliffside and we have to go through this cave to continue on?
No. You do not have to go in here to continue. No, this is just something that was noticed along the way.
Hmm.
I mean, if somebody wants to check it out, by all means you can, but it could just be run down. Nobody's using it for anything anymore, but it was being used for something at some point in time.
I mean, we can pass, but it definitely tickles my curiosity.
Are you confident?
Always. You see this nose?
Yes, I do. What's left of it?
Don't say that. All I had was looks.
Oh,
I mean, you did get pretty banged up trying to defeat that mirror.
True. Still
You-
feeling pretty good though.
Yeah, are you? Okay. I mean, we can still let our hiree lead the way if he's feeling confident in dealing with anything that might be residing inside of it. But
Actually, does anybody know how to set bones and aid people? You know,
I mean, I dabble a little bit.
like, fix bone structure.
well, I mean, like he's still bleeding here and looks a little bit rough.
Well, hold on. Let me try something. And I kind of like rub my hands together and like set my nose as I'm doing I'll do a cure wounds to myself
sure.
and go from there. What is? I don't remember what that is. Is it level
1d8 plus 4.
Perfect. Oh yeah, that took care of it.
What'd you get?
Am I taking the extra and rolling that into temp points, or do I just top up? I'm kidding. I rolled an 8, so I got 12 healing. I was only missing 8, so
Okay.
I am back up. All right. Yeah, I'm feeling great now. I mean, if we're ready to roll.
Looked like
in.
that worked pretty well.
Yeah, I can do some things. DM with getting a level, do we get any extra slots? Still down to just 1.
You have 2.
Awesome.
Well, I mean, I guess just to kind of the goblet or the kobolds were a decent warm up, but maybe we can just, if there happens to be something in here, we can just use it as another warm up, and maybe you'll actually be able to hit something this time. And I look back at Dryer when I say that.
Oh, unless it's the dragon, I don't see the point. Swinging my sword. You guys seem capable enough.
Well, that's why we hired you
Hired me
to participate in the battles,
with the
to
dragon.
aid us to the dragon. Everything on the way to the dragon.
Let's just see what happens.
We
All
going in?
Let's go in.
Okay.
See me putting down some of the extra gear. I'm
He's always
What,
offloading shit.
Remind me, Dryer, what are you equipped with? Do you have a shield? Do you have a what's your weapon?
I have a rapier, and you see him covered in chainmail.
Okay. I am going to kind of touch the tip of your rapier, and I'm going to cast light on it.
All right. Good. Now I
Lead the
can
way,
see.
friend.
So
Do you want me going forward or the first into the cave or in the
You have
back?
the light.
that's
You
actually
are
what
the
I was
light.
just going to ask. I need a marching order.
All right, I'll go first.
Light first.
Okay. Then who's next?
I'll take the back.
Okay. I'll take the sandwich.
Keep the floater in the middle.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Do none of you have dark vision? Oh my God. None of you have dark vision?
I figured we didn't.
Awesome. All right.
Could be using that light cantrip like crazy.
I need you to roll me a D100, sir.
What are we gonna face?
Radio boss.
I think it's more what's going to happen when we break the threshold of the cave with the runes.
66.
66.
And he's gone.
New characters.
So,
Any bonuses to my D100 roll?
no. So, you move into this cave, and it starts out with this very tight hallway where you're almost bunched up like this. And as you move around, that's really loud. All right, hold on.
Just a teeny bit. There we go.
Music? Don't hear any
Yeah,
music.
that's good. So
It's good though.
you're all bunched up, but as you move through this hallway, it starts to slightly curve to the left and open up into this giant, it's almost like a giant amphitheater sort of deal. And in the middle of this big room is this giant fungal mass. And there is what appears to be moonlight coming from the ceiling directly onto this fungal mass.
But it's
Which is-
daytime.
Yes. And as you come into this room, it kind of moves and then just sits there.
I don't. Do I notice that?
Oh, yeah.
Should that be doing that?
That looks quite out of place. First,
Man,
there's
this-
there's moonlight, and it's day outside. And
Hmm.
pretty sure that moved, which means it's alive. I mean, everything's kind of alive in nature, but that could be more alive than the other stuff that we just were walking through.
Should we speak louder and see if it responds to us?
As you say that, it shifts again, and this face appears
Face?
on it, looking directly at you. It says,
I crouch down.
I can already hear you. Why are you here? And we will pick up there next time.
All right. Nice.
Why are we there? We're not there. We don't know why we're there.
Just wanted to know what the rune said up the door.
If
Nope.
only somebody knew comprehend languages. Ugh.
Mm.
Nope.
Yep, you do.
Not on my list.
Yes, it is.
Nope.
Sure is.
Not that you sent me.
Yes, it is.
I do. Nope.
Dang it.
Yes,
no,
but is it prepared?
I didn't have it. How many? How many things
It's-
can I have prepared?
It's a ritual. It wouldn't have even cost you a spell slot.
How many
Did I
things can I
get
have prepared?
It is prepared.
All of my things are prepared?
All of the things that I've sent you are prepared.
Oh. I wasn't sure if there was a limitation to I could only have 3 of the 4 or something like that.
Nope, everything I've sent you is prepared already.
Ah. Well,
Did I get a new spell at all at the new level? Or am I supposed to know that yet?
I'll have to look.
As well as my.
I sent Jake all of his spells at the beginning of this.
I got that one, so I have those written down. I just
Let
didn't know if level 2 stuff
me
I got.
let me
Like
look and see if you do get another spell. I will.
as well as my other level 2 spell casting things.
Your
I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.
okay.
Goodbye.